How is your energy level in the room? Are we doing okay? All right, nobody's flagging. All right, maybe some flagging over there, but not for long. You're about to meet Magnus Scheving. He's an actor, a producer, an entrepreneur, and an athlete. Hold on to your seats. I warned you.
Thank you. It's fantastic to be here. I'm not an expert on this case at all. I believe basically that men are too lazy. That's why we are here in this trouble. We are too lazy. And I wanted to do something, so I said, I'm going to go and try to do something. I basically, can I see this? Is it possible? There it is. I basically come from a very small town, extremely small. It's only 500 people live in this town. It's over there. Look, it's very small. And even smaller country called Iceland. And it's middle of nowhere. And I had a dream almost 20 years ago. I said, I really want to motivate families to make healthy lifestyle choices. How do I do it? I come from Iceland. I was thinking, how can I motivate kids to be healthy and around the world and eat healthy and move? And the challenge was that you come from a very small country. No one's going to listen to you. That's number one. Number two is that it's never been done before. And also it is, how am I going to explain health to kids? Kids don't really understand health. If you say to a kid, you're going to eat this apple, you're going to be healthy when you're 21. Kid is going to look at you and say, that's an old person. I'm never going to be 21. They don't even know there's a weekend coming up. So how are you going to talk about prevention and how are you going to do that? And everybody jumped on the wagon and says, you cannot really do it. You cannot do it. Everybody went right there. And I didn't give up. I said, I'm going to do it. I believe if you start early to talk to motivate kids, you create role models, positive role models, things will change. This is going to happen. That's why I'm extremely happy to see young kids in the audience. Max. Because we are almost too late to change me. I'm lazy. So the new generation, we need to educate the new generation to take this topic and change the world. I basically went on a mission to basically move kids, move families, to move the world. And what happened, I created the only entertainment brand dedicated to kids' health in the world called Lazy Town. And yeah, the name, of course. It went to 500 million homes, 170 countries, and won a lot of awards, BAFTAs, et cetera, et cetera. What's quite interesting about this is that now millions of kids are making healthy lifestyle choices because of Lazy Town. And they are basically moving more, they are eating fruit and vegetables, we basically took education about healthy lifestyle and make it entertaining. That's what we did. We never really spoke about the problem. So that's why I think they are correct, the panel, when they're saying, don't do this, don't do that. People don't want to be told what to do. You want to lead by examples. And basically what happened, it worked. Why? Because we started early and we had positive role models like SPORTACUS and Stephanie's and they lead by examples. They are role models with no superpowers. They eat healthy and they move. And kids love to imitate it. They even have sounds. Kids love sounds. So what happens is that they eat sports candy instead of fruit and vegetables. Sports candy is totally different. Impact around the world. They're bringing me fruit and vegetables wherever I go. I was in my hotel room in Chile. There was somebody cleaning my room, says, oh, por favor, SPORTACUS. Are you SPORTACUS? So picture of SPORTACUS. I said, yes. Oh, can my kids see you? Because they love the show. I said, of course. I finished work at 5, bringing them to the lobby of the hotel. And they say, yeah, they're doing movement. They're 3 years old. They're doing push-ups and jump. They want to show you. Fine, let's do it. They called me from the lobby at 5 o'clock. There's a major crisis in the lobby. You have to come down immediately. There are 120 kids in the lobby doing push-ups. I came down, there was like 120 kids doing jumps, and for a guy coming from Iceland, from a small country, to realize there are kids that don't even know you, they are moving more, it is fantastic, and it's a responsibility. And what it is that government now are seeking advice because they know the research shows that if you start early, things are going to change. David Cameron, Colombia, Germany, Italy, Philip Calderon, Mexico, Spain, Chile, even the White House. It was fantastic because they realized, for example, if we take one topic like obesity, if we don't tackle obesity immediately, start educate kids about health system is going to collapse. It's going to be too many sick people. That's the reason. So why am I talking about this here? Because you are all healthy and we are all fine. The reason is, I believe we can use exactly the same thing and apply that to this topic. If we start early to speak to kids about this, really early, and if we really, about women's rights, it's really strange for me to talk about women's rights because it's a human right. It's not, men are not going to give women anything because I've heard men say, we're going to give women more rights. Well, what are they talking about? They already have that right. So, create role models. Who is the role model? Where's the media? Where's the media talking about the role models about this issue? Where are the men? Who are the role models? We need more role models. So I want all men in this room, everywhere around the world, to stand up and be a role model for this. Can you take the ugly guy off? Yeah. People ask me, are you never lazy because you created something called Lazy Town? Do you never sleep in the middle of the day on the couch? And I say, that's not lazy. That's healthy, actually, to take a nap. You are lazy when you don't care anymore. You are lazy when you say, I'm not poor, I don't care about poor people. Or I'm not old, I don't care about old people. Or I'm not a woman, I don't really care about women. Or you say, I don't live in that country, I don't care about that country. You are lazy when you don't care. And I believe that you have to care. You really have to care. The good news about this, there is a good news. There is a very good news. We know exactly where we are going. We know exactly that this should be equal. We know it. So it's not like we are like, where are we going? What is it? What? We know exactly where we are going. So only thing we need to do to don't be lazy. I need help. Can you help me now? Thank you. Look, let's say as we lean forward like this, you should always lean forward like this when you talk about this subject. Always, always. We cannot stand like this because then the status quo. We cannot lean backwards because then we go back. We need to lean forward because if we know where we are going here, we know where we are going, we do this, and I let go, automatically, he's going to step forward. Thank you. So, men, don't be lazy. Care. Wrap it up. It's here. Lean forward, don't be lazy. Care. Start early to speak to your kids. And I think when you speak to your kids, it also matters how you speak to your kids, like the panel was talking about. What you say, because they imitate more also what you do and also what you say. But if, for example, if you say to your kid, when they're 1 year old, you have to clean the room for 3 years, you have to clean the room, it's a mess, this room is a mess. When the kid is 5 years old, they're going to say, I'm not going to clean the room, it's a mess, I'm a messy kid. If you say to the kid, you have to clean your room because you are organized, you want to find things because you are so organized. You say that for 5 years, you're going to clean your room because you're so organized. The kid is going to think, maybe I'm organized, I'm going to clean my room. So it matters how you do it. So I ask every man to be a role model for the kids, for the work, for the friends, for the media, even for the world. And in the end, be a positive role model. Things will change. Thank you very much. Thank you.